Hey folks, name's Game. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I, on the other hand, am doing relatively okay. And it's been about 10 weeks. Yeah. Alright, I know I got a lot to explain. I am very horrid with my vocals today, but that's fine. Because I have done this 10 times already, and I want it to be good. So, yeah. First off, the game in the background is Grim Dawn. It's very fun. I highly recommend it. He says, having only played for like 2 hours, so it doesn't really count. Anyway, Grim Dawn in the background to those wondering what in God's name you guys are looking at. And now for what I'm going to say. This video is going to be in 4 parts. The first part is about what exactly happened with the computer. The second part is basically YouTube related stuff. So hey, what you guys are on right now. The third thing will be about Twitch. And the last thing will be off-camera stuff and games that I've been playing over these past 10 weeks in hopes of finishing them. I didn't get to finish everything, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's start with number 1. What exactly happened with the computer? Now, just so you guys know before I actually go into heavy detail, I can't actually tell you the exact dates because it was about a week after I got the new computer that I finally decided, hey, maybe I should write this down. I'm sorry. But anyway, most events are related. So, let's start with August 15th, which is when my family computer broke. For those who are wondering why I'm bringing that up, there's actually 2 big reasons. One, that was the computer that I originally used, so it's got nice nostalgia levels. It's also the computer that has my family's tax files, so yeah. It also has my sister's art files that she didn't paint, but that's for a different day. Anyway, that's not great, and technically I'd say it was broken for about a week or so because it was just like on the screen before it would actually start up. We don't know why it was happening, but it finally just said F you, F you, F your mother, F all y'all, I'm dying. And it just died. So there you go. Actually thinking about it, it didn't actually die, we just don't know what happened to it because none of us are amazing when it comes to computers. We haven't brought it in though, and to be honest, we're probably just going to replace it with a new one anyway, because it's garbage. Yeah. Moving on to what happened that night. I decided to play Cookie Clicker. I don't know why, I just wanted to play Cookie Clicker. And I decided to leave my computer on overnight. To those wondering why that is so important to theorize and explain, for the past week plus, I had turned my computer off every single night. And I decided, it's fine. The only other computer in the house that isn't my mother's working computer just broke, but it's fine. And then on August 16th, my computer breaks, and that's just great. We have no idea what happened to it. None whatsoever. We don't. Seriously. We know now, obviously, but still. And we decided to go to Best Buy. Why Best Buy? That was where I bought the damn thing 3 years ago for $1,000. Yeah. Cool. Now then, they basically said it's the graphics card. So I replaced the graphics card. Nothing happened. I was very sad and depressed. Then they said it's probably the battery box. So we did that. It didn't work. And then we brought the battery box back and got money back in my mother's account. I still have the graphics card in case I'll ever need it. I have no idea if we will though, because this computer actually has a good graphics card, so yeah. Anyway, no working computers, and to those wondering what the actual reasoning was for that computer breaking, because I'm talking weird anyway, it's basically the motherboard. That's what we theorized. It could be something else, but we're just saying it's the motherboard and we quit it. And that's basically that. So, what you now have is a family that has no actual working computers, no working printer, and the rest is connected to the mother's work computer, so we only get it for about 5-6 hours to do anything a day. That doesn't help anybody in the household. So, we're all panicking. The day after, so August 17th, my mom shows me an ad for Dell, I think it was, and they're like, alright, so if you buy a computer over like $600, I think it was $600, I don't know anymore, you get a free 32-inch TV. Hello, free 32-inch TV. I am your new owner, so we basically did that. And I got a $1,500 computer that has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is 6 more than the old one. I believe the same terabytes. It might be slightly lower, but who effing cares? That's in terms of hard drive, mind you. Better graphics card, better fan. It's effing quiet compared to the old one, so kind of a big deal for just everything. Just a really, really nice thing in general. It's very nice. I love you. Cool. Alright, I don't know why I decided to hit it 20 times. Just says pets, but anyway. Yeah. So, that was ordered. And the latest I would get this is September 8th. So, over 2 weeks away. Boy, you have no idea how torturous it is to probably not have a computer for over 2 weeks. It sucks. But anyway, that never happened. I think we got the TV like 3 days after that, and the computer about 7. So, yeah. Anyway, what was going on between then and the new computer being obtained? I basically started work at a supermarket, which I work in the produce section of. It's nice, it's a fun job, I get paid, I work, I do something, I get out of the house. Yeah. Just so you guys know, because there's going to be gaps in this video, I'm kind of sniffly, because I always get that around this time of the year, so if there's gaps in this video, I'm sorry. Moving on. So I get the computer at around 24th, I believe it was. I have no effing clue the actual date. I can't even remember when I started working. I know, I'm that sad. But, yeah. Now you guys are probably wondering, okay, so he explained in September where he was, but why did the screen look choppy, or, you know, not as big? The reason for that is I needed an HDMI cable, and the HDMI cable that I had for the nice monitor, the 1980 by 1080 monitor that allows 1280 by 720, which is what the streams show up as, it needed an HDMI cable. Yeah, that makes no sense. But anyway, I put the HDMI cable on the new computer, TV. I know what I'm saying. I'm screwing up. I'm not redoing this again. I'm going to go insane. But I put the HDMI cable on the TV, connected to the computer. Wii U. Piss. God. Anyway. TV, Wii U got connected with HDMI cable. I couldn't do it any other way. I don't know why. God hates me. And simply put, I just had to use the monitor from the family computer, because it's obviously just going to sit there and collect dust if the computer's dead. So, yeah. I'm basically using that as my second monitor until we get a new family computer, in which case I'll buy a new second monitor.
I'll get the wind pump up and running
in
no time.
Okay. With that finally explained, God Lord,
let's
let's just talk about YouTube.
On me.
Good things are going to happen to those who wait, and tomorrow you'll get an explanation about Twitch, and then starting Monday I'll actually put out content. Let me first off explain what I mean by this. I said back in freaking February that I wouldn't... Maybe I didn't say it very well, but I wouldn't do Let's Play series. So, stuff like, say, Binding of Isaac or Secrets of Grandia or anything like that, don't expect videos like that anymore. I know you might be upset. I know some of you probably don't even effing care and you just want to hear my voice. Hi, how you doing? Thank you very much for thinking of me that way. But no more Let's Play series. The reason is simply put, and I said this back in February, it takes 20 effing years to put out any level of content, and I'm not doing that as much as I did, because I will go insane, and it's just a very massive need of time, which I don't have anymore because I'm working, obviously. So with that explained, what is actually going to be put out on the channel? It'll probably be out Monday. It might be out at any point during that week. But you'll see the first, shall we say, episode, I guess, of Put the Salty. No, it's not a game. Don't think I'm completely lying to you. It's basically a series of stuff. I know I slightly contradicted myself because I said Let's Play series, but it's not Let's Play series. It's like a me wanting to say things about games series, and that's basically what Put the Salty is. So, with that explained, that'll be out by the earliest Monday. It would have actually gone out. Yeah, It would have actually gone out before the computer broke. I mean, at least in August anyway, it would have come out, but the computer broke. I'm sorry for screwing this up, but I don't care. This is like attempt number 212. So, yeah. Alright. That's basically that on the YouTube front. So let's talk about Twitch. Some people might get upset by this. I don't know. I kind of need you guys to understand, however, that there is reasons for this. So first up, there are going to be no more streams on Sunday and Monday. To those upset, understand that I need days to record and edit, and it was the smartest to do those specific days because it doesn't cause an awkward gap like any other combination of days would. Also, it means I don't have to move days around. So yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are still game completes. Friday and Saturday are still wild cards. So with all that explained, I will also explain these two important factors. The first factor is I will come back to streaming on Friday, so we'll start with wild cards. The second important factor is the game completes that was going on, which was Swords and Serpents. All of that info and data and the saves are on the old computer, and I am not continuing that anymore because I think it was about 4 to 5 hours to the farthest point, and I was hardly a quarter into the game, so it would have probably taken me another week or two, and I just couldn't deal with it. It's kind of slow, and there's hardly any information about stuff that goes on in that game as well, so yeah. Okay. With all that explained, you'll get more info and details tomorrow on that video, which I'll probably record after this. So, yeah. Now then, for this final bit, I'll just quickly recap and then you guys can just leave because everything after this is basically just stuff I want to talk about. It's not important. You guys can literally just leave the video. So, quick recap. Old computer broke. I got a new one about a week and a half later. I got a job as well. I am going to come back to YouTube. I'm sorry about that, but I am going back to YouTube somewhat. I am going to be doing Twitch yet again. I will come back to Twitch on Friday. So yeah, that's all explained. Finally, thank God. Now we get to the fun part. You know what that part is? Let's talk about the games I've been playing. Let's talk about a few random things that have been going on off camera. So let's talk about those off camera things. So the first big one is simply put, and it's in my hand right now, and I'm screwing around with it because why not? I has a phone! He's finally advanced to the future of technology. I could have actually told you guys about that on Twitter, but I was bored and I didn't want to. Now, to those who don't effing care, I know. Like, why do you effing care that he has a phone? You shouldn't care whatsoever, but I care. Because this is like an actual phone instead of like flip phones that I've had. This is like a smartphone and it's shiny and it's cool. It also has another thing, which is a carrying container, and I'm going to put it in there right now. That was me opening it. I'm sorry. Look, I was just happy and it's just cool and it's shiny. So, the other thing I have is a tablet, which will probably replace the 7 or 8 year old iPod Touch that I've had for, obviously, 7 or 8 years. It's not bad. I could screw around with it, but it's turned off and it's really far away, so I'm not doing that. Now for games. Okay. Games. I have been playing PC games, I have been playing Wii U games, and I have been playing 3DS games. I've been playing games that aren't even classified as any of those three, but I played it on the 3DS, so it's classified right now as a 3DS game. So, what exactly have I been playing? For the PC, I finished Mark of the Ninja. I had gone, I would say, a third of the way through, and I kind of stopped for whatever reason. I don't know why. Probably just because I was bored. And Rocket League or something had been given to me. I don't know. Anyway, I finally finished it. It's actually very fun. I didn't 100% in achievement-wise. I did 100% it level-wise, though, and that's what I'm happy about. So I don't effing care about the achievements. Yeah, because a lot of them are kind of boring. Anyway, that's that. for Wii U, I finished Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which I think is very fun, and if you can demo it, you should, because I'm going to be honest, I actually think it is a very fun game. And I also started Pikmin 3. I didn't finish it. I'm sorry. It just takes too long and I'm too stupid. And yeah. I actually do love Pikmin though. And apparently the new Nintendo console, which I will make a video of at some point, which is the Switch, by the way, if you don't know what the new Nintendo console is. I heard that I might have a new Pikmin. So I'm really happy about that. Because Pikmin is good game. There we go. Alright. 3DS. Let's talk about that. This is probably going to take like a minute and a half or maybe 5 minutes because there's like 20 games. Well, not 20, but still. Okay, so the first game to talk about is Bravely Default. I had started it back in college, I believe, and I finally finished it. Jesus Christ. I know I'm so slow with that game. It took me over 70 hours in total. It's probably closer to about 80 or 90 if I died. I don't know if I did. Anyway, I actually do think it's a very fun game. I think it's very good. The only problem is the second half, or say the third quarter to be more specific, which gets kind of dull. Outside of that, I think it's very fun, and if you can demo it, you should. I am going to be getting its sequel because I really want to play it. It looks really good. So, yeah. The next 3DS game is the original Yokai Watch. It, to many people, seems like a kind of crappy-ish Pokemon. I guess people are saying that about it. I don't know anymore, though, because the sequel came out in September. Anyway, I think it's actually very fun. Yeah, it does feel a bit like Pokemon in the sense of you fight entities and collect entities to fight more entities and yada yada yada, sis boom ba, there's evolution. And yeah, but it's actually very fun. I do like it, and I can't wait to play the sequel when I have the money. Anyway, the next game is The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, and good lord, that is the only Zelda game that I've gotten every single heart container, and it makes me sad. Anyway, I actually really like it. I really do. I like the whole sort of just painting-ish mechanic that's in it. So, if you haven't played it, I'm sorry for spoiling it, but guess what? If you're watching this, you probably shouldn't have anyway. And most importantly, I actually think it's very, very fun. I was only slightly annoyed by the fact that they kind of copied most of the Link to the Past map, but it takes place in the same thing. So, yeah, still, it's kind of annoying. Alright. Next up is Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. I finished its main story. I was actually going to try to finish a bit of the post story, but I couldn't get around to doing that because I'm slow and busy. But I do think it's a very fun game. I think it's quite good at what it brings to the table, I guess, when it comes to Mystery Dungeon. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's okay. Anyway, the best thing that I can say about it is it's good story. The worst thing I can say about it is you take 200 effing years to level. Alright, I'm pretty sure Red Rescue Team on stream, I was in the 50s. I was about early, maybe mid, maybe... I was in my 20s, level-wise, in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. It's insane. The actual dungeons as well were harder than most of the bosses, which is really disappointing. Because, yeah. Anyway, that's that when it comes to actual 3DS. In terms of, I played it on 3DS, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, which is very, very, very fun. I got that, I think, in the last semester of college through Hey, Nintendo Club, when it existed. May it rest in peace. You know, here's a free game. You can get this or something else. And I was like, alright, I'll take Zelda Oracle of Ages. And it's very fun. And I can't wait to get Oracle of Seasons 200 years down the line to basically finish the story that is between those two games. So, with that said, yeah. I don't think there's any other games that I've been able to finish. But, I guess I will tell you some off-camera stuff. I would have actually used Cook Serve Delicious for the video that you guys are seeing in the background right now, but I'm very stubborn when it comes to everything in that game. I wanted to at least get one good day. One, like, good day with no screw-ups. And I can't even do that because I'm a very bad man, and I picked soup because I hate myself. So, yeah, that's probably never going to come out anytime soon. If it does, you'll obviously see it, but still. Alright, yeah, there shouldn't be anything else. I don't think there's any other off-camera stuff. I did say in, regards to the Switch, I will do a video on that later. I just want to know its price date, and then I'll do a video about it, because then I can fully go, hey, let's talk about the Switch. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed Grim Dawn in the background. Hope you guys enjoyed every little bit and bob here and there. Hope you guys are excited for the fact that I'm not dead and finally back. So, yeah. See you folks later. Peace. Love ya. Mwah. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.